So... Oh shit, don't do that. We need to review the Superman... Okay, yeah. Don't help. I don't need you. Oh. Oh! It's here. A new Superman movie. The start of a brand new DC movie universe. The start of a new era of films, merchandise, and action figures. And there's just one problem. They all suck. It seems like every toy company right now is trying to make their own version of the new Superman, and it's not going too well. It's just been miss after miss. I'm not even kidding, not one of them is decent. So I thought it would be a fun idea to just go down the list of all of the new Supermans and to let you know why I think each one sucks. The proper term would be dog shit. But please don't tell Superman, I don't want him to think less of me. I actually didn't buy any of these figures because they all suck so hard, but I did buy one. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Crypto? Get the toy. No, Crypto, be careful. Crypto. Our first action figure is by Spin Master. Spin Master is no stranger when it comes to DC figures, but they typically make 1/18th scale figures or figures that are 4 inches tall. Like this little Batman from The Batman. But for this Superman movie, they decided to take things a little differently. Their Superman figure would be 6 inches tall. Now that alone made me very curious. DC hasn't gotten any 6-inch figures domestically for about 5 years. Todd owns that license and doesn't do anything with it, but Spin Master was somehow able to. I must say, first off, I adore the packaging. The classic DC logo up at the front, the Superman logo with a blue sky, the Fortress of Solitude background, and the actual bubble itself is made to look like the fortress. It gives me major Superman Returns vibes. Now let's get this jolly fellow open. And I got just a dog for that. Loki? Hey, so I had this whole skit planned where I was gonna have Loki come and destroy the box, but he actually won't do it. The one time he doesn't want to destroy something is when I need him to. That's just great. That's great, Loki, you know? Thank you for being so helpful. For once. So now that we got the actual figure out of the box, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I've ever seen. Everyone's laughing, by the way, but it's true because, yeah, it's a big piece of dog shit. But I'm actually not too mad about it. But let's talk about the figure first. This head sculpt. You know, the features are there. You can tell this is supposed to be David Cornsweat, but obviously the paint lets it down a lot. And the little Superman curl is barely painted. Or it's painted, but it just looks bad. You can't even tell that's supposed to be a Superman curl. It just looks like someone shot him in the forehead. His face is wide. It looks very blobby. He's got caterpillar eyebrows. I really do think it's the paint, because the sculpt on this head actually isn't too bad. Fellow YouTuber Ooks Figures actually repainted this head, and it looks damn good. So Spin Master actually had a decent thing going here, it just wasn't executed the best. The body is fully textured, and it does have all of the suit's details. You can even see the zipper on the back of his boots. It looks very nice for the most part, but proportionally the figure doesn't look the best. He's got a really wide, boxy torso, kind of skinny arms, and his head sits really low on the neck, kinda giving him this weird, stocky build. And the crotch doesn't look the best. His legs have these thigh cuts which we haven't seen since the Mattel days. The cape isn't a full cape, but it is cloth, so that's pretty cool. And they actually got the Superman S on the back. It's connected pretty weird. There's 3 tabs for some reason, but it's a cloth cape, man, you know? It just blows in the wind and all that. The head swivels, but moving up and down, non-existent. There is a ball joint in there, but it just doesn't work. The arms hinge outward and swivel. You have a single jointed elbow that also swivels. 0 torso articulation. He can do the splits like a champ. The legs move forward, you have a single jointed knee that rotates, and that's it. Wow, that's pathetic. He doesn't even have thigh swivel. Even the little figures had that. As far as accessories, you really don't get any. They gave this figure 2 grabbing hands, even though he has nothing to grab. They look like little Lego hands. No, you get no accessories, unless you count the Build-A-Figure piece. Yes, this series is a Build-A-Figure wave. Each figure comes with a part to build Superman Robot 4. I actually really like how this thing looks. Sculpt is almost perfect, and while the paint isn't metallic, at least you get a cloth cape. Yeah, he's just the torso, but he does end up like this in the movie, so, you know, you could do that. I bought this figure because he's 6 inches, so how does he scale? Here he is with a Mafex the Batman, which is very, very tall, but even next to the Figuarts Batman, he is still a bit smaller. He's still taller than Figma Aqua, and the Mafex Toby, surprisingly. This Superman is 6-inch scale, but he's on the shorter side of the 6-inch scale. And all things considered, this figure is very underwhelming. Definitely not for the collector. The articulation is painfully basic, and the face doesn't even look like David Cornsweat. You might be wondering why I'm not so angry about how this figure sucks. Well, that brings me to my next point. This is the cheapest Superman you can get on the market. If you go to Walmart right now, you can find this guy for about $7.99. $7.99. That is cheaper than a Big Mac combo at McDonald's. This figure is dirt cheap. Oh, I really can't be too mad about it. This is a line geared towards younger kids. He does his job as a toy, and he does it well. So does this figure suck? Yeah, but he's kinda supposed to. So for me, he'll mainly be a placeholder until I get a better Superman figure. One thing that is cool is Spin Master did make almost every character from the movie, even Lex Luthor, even though he's in this mech suit that was not in the movie. There is also this 2-pack with a kaiju monster and like slime action, so you make your Superman punch him in the stomach and his guts just spill everywhere. It's kind of awesome. And that was Spin Master.
Actually pretty crazy. Thanks to McFarlane Toys, all of you can collect these pieces and see for yourselves.
Now, you all know I'm not the biggest fan of McFarlane Toys. Solemnly swear on God, heaven and earth, every universe, every multiverse, the fucking quadrillionverse, I will never own a McFarlane figure. But people actually seem to like this figure. As a matter of fact, I've heard multiple times that this is the best Cornsweat Superman on the market at this very moment. Do I agree with this statement? No. This is your typical McFarlane Toys quality, meaning it sucks. Now yes, of all the options, it's the least shit, but it's still shit. I don't even know where to start. Actually, yes I do. Look at the proportions. Why is he so wide? This is not the build he had in the movie. This figure looks like if Rob Liefeld drew him. Big ass chest for no reason. His arms are super long. And of course, he has the big, heavy rubber cape. We are in the year of 2025, the rubber capes gotta go. A lot of people seem to think that the face actually does look like David Cornsweat, and I'm here to tell you, I disagree with that too. Yeah, it's better than the Spin Master, but that doesn't make it good. Thick, chalky-ass skin tone paint. The eyes are painted like a cartoon, not even looking in the same direction.
What the fuck?
You gotta remember, McFarlane Toys is not good at making Superman faces. He doesn't even like Superman.
I'm gonna tell you a character I think is boring to me, Superman, and here's why. He's perfect. He says everything right. Oh, and by the way, he has the power to spin planets on his finger, and he's a Boy Scout. The characters I always liked were the ones that were flawed. I have a character called Spawn.
Those are just my small list of complaints with this figure. It sucks. So of course, McFarlane released it 2 more times. Here is the battle-damaged version. I say battle-damaged in quotes because it's not battle-damaged. It's literally the exact same figure with some black paint on it. It's not even accurate. What's even the point? I could make this right now at home with some black paint. Hasbro did this, but like 10 years ago. Just a complete waste. And then we got the deluxe theatrical edition. McFarlane and all these editions, dude. Deluxe edition, special edition, gold label, platinum label, patina edition. What the hell is that?
What the hell is even that?
But essentially, this is the exact same figure as before, but with the wired cape. Yes, a wired cape is always nice. I think it's actually cool that McFarlane includes it most of the time, but that doesn't mean anything when the base figure itself is beyond saving. Not to mention, if you want the cloth cape, you gotta pay double the amount of the first figure. And the articulation. The articulation sucks. It just straight up sucks. His arms have these fake butterfly joints, but his arms can't even move forward. Despite the fact that this figure has a ball joint at the torso and at the waist, you get zero crunch. Zero! What's the point of having two big-ass ball joints if they don't even work? Ooh, but criminal, you can mod the figure to get more crunch. Yeah, like I'm gonna try and mod a McFarlane just to make it passable. You get a crypto figurine, which looks evil. You also get 2 more pairs of hands. But the craziest part is, you only get 1 fist and 1 open hand. And that's it. You don't even get 2 fists. They did it again. I thought this was the super premium deluxe version. You don't even get 2 fists? How does Superman fly? With a fist in the air. 2 fists in the air, actually. But no, you can't do that with this figure because he doesn't come with another fucking fist. It doesn't even matter. You know why? He can't even look up that much. He can't do the tagline of the movie. Look up. And then you get 4 interchangeable faces. Yes, interchangeable faces. You can actually take the face off this figure to reveal this monstrosity underneath. You get a neutral face. You get the exact same face but with the eyes glowing. The exact same face but his eyebrows are a little bit furrowed. And the exact same face. I actually don't know what the difference is between this one and the base one. Wow, such a wide array of expressions, huh? What is this, Henry Cavill Superman? David Cornsweat Superman is one of the most expressive Supermans we've gotten in a while. These faces do a ginormous disservice, and on top of that, it leaves a big, ugly seam on the side of the figure's face. His ear is disconnected from the whole thing. Why do you people like this figure? And the cherry on top of it all is that this figure is $40. $40 bucks. Fuck you. 40 goddamn dollars. And you don't even get a pair of fists. All of the faces look the fucking same. The articulation sucks. Crypto looks like a rat. Oh, but he's got a wired cape. All problem solved. Yep. Totally worth the $40. Yep. The wired cape. Thank you, McFarlane. Remember when everyone shat on the Maximum Spider-Man for being 50 bucks? But oh, McFarlane Toys makes their shit the same price, and no one bats an eye, huh? Okay, I need to calm down. This figure sucks. Moving on. Besides Superman, they made Lex Luthor, Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, and Ultraman, all of which look just as good as the Superman. They also made Baby Joey, but not in the same scale as these figures. He's also like 7 inches. Before the movie came out and I saw this piece of shit, I thought he was gonna be like a 7-foot tall baby. But no, he's a baby sized. Why did they make Baby Joey so big? What? Now, if you noticed, the lineup of this wave is kind of interesting. There's a few key characters missing. We're missing the Engineer and Hawkgirl. You can't even complete the Justice Gang, or the villain side for that matter. Why are these 2 characters missing? Oh yes, I forgot. It's because they're women.
Now, they have any superhero dudes? Oh, yeah. And you got me the female. But somewhere along the line, serial killers begin at a certain spot.
Fucking Spin Master made Hawkgirl and the Engineer. There's also no Guy Gardner figure for some reason. I don't understand why. So in case it wasn't obvious enough, I don't like the McFarlane Toys line. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I gotta say, I'm not too fond of this figure. No? Okay. Fondjoy is a strange company. You can mainly get these on like AliExpress or Amazon sometimes. I'm gonna be completely honest. Their previous work is, not my favorite. Is that just the Figuarts Joker? But yes, they made a brand new Superman based off the movie. This one is probably the best so far, but the bar is set incredibly low. To start off with the positives, the texture on the suit looks very nice. He looks a lot sharper and more premium than the McFarlane. The colors are pretty much perfect, and the articulation is mostly better. The face is also better, but there's still something very off about it. The sculpt is just very soft, and the paint doesn't help at all. Plus, he still has a giant chest. Proportions are about the same as the McFarlane. In fact, when I first saw this figure, I thought it was just the McFarlane. They're even the same scale. This figure is 7 inches, or 7.5. You get a flight stand. He comes with a few hands. 2 crypto figurines, one of him just standing there and another of him running, and a Daily Planet card. And this figure is $40 to $50. I really don't know how to feel about this thing. Is he the best so far? Yeah, but in my opinion, it's not really worth it. Okay, those were the 3 Supermans you can buy right now at this very moment. But there's still quite a few Superman figures that were announced, some of which got revealed while I was recording this. No. This is by far, like, the worst one. I don't even like Beast Kingdom already, and this figure's not helping things. He's so skinny. There's like no texture in that face. It can't be that hard, dude. Why does he look like that? He looks like a Neanderthal. And on top of that, this figure is also like 7 to 8 inches. Stop with this scale. Nobody buys it. It sucks. I'm not even mad at this one. I'm just disappointed. Crypto looks very good though. When SH Figuarts announced they were gonna do a Superman figure, I was beyond excited. Figuarts is never my first choice for DC figures, but they did a pretty good job on the Deadpool and Wolverine and the Spider-Man figures. So I was really looking forward to seeing how this figure would What happened? The face is actually orange. It's just straight up orange. The face printing is just bad. It looks like he's wearing heavy eyeliner. I mean, how? How do you fumble this bad, dude? I am just at a loss for words. Now, getting a look at the figure's actual body, it doesn't look too bad. He's not overly buff this time, but he's kinda leaning towards the other way, so he's a little too skinny. And the colors look pretty dark. The red especially, it's very dark on his undies and the boots. It almost looks like the Superman Returns suit. This figure is by far the most articulated Superman yet. It's just a shame he looks like this.
What do you think of that, Tiz?
It's a Superman.
It is a Superman.
It's a Superman. He might be a little...
You need to fix that shit right there,
Yeah, what the hell is
though.
all this, bro? And then the shorts are dark, man.
What's it, Superman Returns or something?
It might be. It might be. Superman Returns custom.
I just hope Figuarts can change the face and the colors of the suit before he releases. I actually made a color edit of both the face and the suit. I think these 2 changes add a lot, but who knows if they'll actually update it. I did order this figure though, so if you want to see me shit on it for real, then stay tuned. As I was making this video, Mezco Toyz revealed their Corn Sweat Superman. I have a very love-hate relationship with Mezco Toyz. Some of their figures I think are fantastic, while others suck so hard, I wonder why people even collect them in the first place. This Superman falls on the latter, unfortunately. Them faces, they're very Mezco, and I don't like that. It can't be this hard. And the body choice is just ass. His torso just looks very deformed. I don't really like the suit either. It's not really cloth, it's this weird vinyl material, kind of. And you do get a lot of stuff with this figure, but not as much as like you'd expect Mezco to put in. It does have like the best crypto figure so far, so there's something. I don't know, maybe in person it'll look really good, but just judging off these pictures, I'm not really a fan of it.
To take flight, just say, Alexa, start the Superman theme.
Alexa, start the Superman theme? I think I covered all that I can handle. There's like a few more, but you get the point. None of them are good. Now, when it comes to 1/6 scale, it's quite the opposite. Hot Toys collectors are eating good. And then a Hot Toys competitor, InArt, is making their own Superman, which looks absolutely perfect. But as far as us, the 1/12 scale collector, we're screwed. The best figure is still like a 5 out of 10, and he's not even 6 inches. So, what is it? Why can't any of these toy companies make a good Superman figure based off this movie? I asked you guys what your biggest problem was with these figures, and I got a lot of great responses, mostly talking about the scale, articulation, and quality. But by far, the most common complaint I have seen is that none of these toy companies can get the face right. Is David Cornsweat's face really that hard to make into an action figure? Not even the import or $100 toy companies can nail it, and I don't understand why.
And good luck, don't fuck it up.
And the head sculpt is like the most important part of an action figure. If the head doesn't look good, then the figure doesn't look good. I genuinely don't know what it is, but every Superman figure that's come out recently is super chopped. But if there's one thing that this movie has taught me, it's to have hope. It seems in these dark times, there is only one toy company that can truly make a great Superman. One that is 6-inch scale, a company that's not just known for their great looks, but also good articulation, and one that has shown respect to the DC brand. Mafex.